Hello, hello, internet land. How is everybody doing? What is bonking? How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to another episode of the No Skill podcast. It is us, the boys. We are back out here again. And once again, for the second week in a row, we have another special guest. A legend. A man that has been here before. We love talking to him. You know him, you love him. Say hi to Ghost.Midi.
Hello,
How you doing,
y'all.
brother?
I'm been good. No, not really. It's been a fucking nightmare this whole past week. So,
What a strong start. Let's go.
Let's go.
As you guys
It's a
can
bu-
see, he's traded in the camouflage for more of a mobster look. I'm here for it. He's got the cigar in his mouth. This man is just here to solve a case for on like the missing case of Al Capone. How you doing, brother? How you been?
it's been a wacky ride, let's say.
Wacky.
Ever since we last spoke and shit. Whew, like I got a lot to explain. With little bits of drama and also with avatars and commissions. Holy shit. It's been exhausting this past week. So
Trust me,
yeah.
we'd like to hear about it and then maybe help you go through whatever it is you're going through. But real quick, gotta finish introductions with the boys. Next to Ghost, we have Brandon. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. It's been a hell of a last 12 hours for myself, but let's just move on.
And then last but not least, the Green Man himself. It is Mikey.
Hello, folks. I'm here. I've made it back from my trip to the Island of Spice, and I am ready to go jungle. Let's do this.
I'm pretty sure Mikey's the only one that actually had somewhat of a decent day today.
I had a fantastic day today.
Go ahead and tell the folks where you been all damn day.
I went to go buy some nice boots. They informed me, hey, we don't make wide sizes anymore. Take your Sasquatch ass out of here. So I drowned my sorrows in arcade games and Shake Shack. First time I ever went. God, that's amazing food. Holy hell. So yeah, been playing House of the Dead, Scarlet Dawn, Let's Go Jungle, Initial D Arcade Sim, and nobody would play Bomberman. I'll take any challengers, any of y'all. If you don't even have a
Cowards.
license, don't show up.
Easy as that, cowards. The lot of you. Granted, I'd probably get my ass kicked in Bomberman. Dude, that's the one thing about arcade games, especially if you're going head to head with somebody. At the end of the day, you'll win tickets regardless, or you just win an experience. Does anybody really get like super egotistically sweaty and boastful when it comes to arcade games to where it stops you from playing them? It stops you from playing them?
I got one. Fucking Galaga. That was my shit.
Dude, head-to-head
That was-
Galaga is fucking intense.
Any time I go to an arcade or hell, like my little mini arcade Galaga that's in my shelf. Every time I play, I'll just try to actually get to the top as I can. I still have not even reached it yet. Or sometimes the bonus stage when you like try to like get all the aliens as you can, like they like do it perfectly. And once you get it perfectly, you get like the beautiful soundtrack it plays when you get everything perfectly. And I feel accomplished every time I play that game. It's fucking just an awesome game from my childhood.
He gets it, Deej. You're clearly not
Mhm.
in the wavelength here. This is it. This is what arcade gaming is.
I know.
This is the vibe.
What I was saying was, has it ever stopped you from wanting to play an arcade game because of competition? Like I still remember that 4-person monster truck sim where like there's a red, a yellow, a green, and a blue monster truck. And you guys are just racing in circles. Has anybody ever made you rage quit in arcade game?
Yeah, not on that, but yeah.
I can't say rage. Okay, so give me the scenario. Talk me through it. What game are we playing? Who's the shit?
You've clearly never been cable locked by a tournament MVC2 player or an infinite Magneto combo, because back in the day, arcade games, especially fighting arcade games, were toxic. Shut up, phone! Were toxic beyond all belief. And they get my blood pressure so high. Kosi, you know who I'm talking about, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I laughed so hard I laughed myself out of my chair. Give me a moment, audience. I'm very professional. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about arcades, the culture, the history, the programming. There's an MVC2 cabinet. Sorry for pointing right there IRL. It's the next room over, directly this arm length. So it's like, it runs in the family. It runs in the blood, man. You don't, if you're not an arcade gamer, you don't get it. And I live in fear of overseas arcade gamers because they are a different breed, man. That's like showing up in Black Ops. Everyone's kitted out. The Juggernaut has spawned in every time one of those dudes shows up to a tournament. I could beat him, but it will not be easy.
No.
I know what I must do. I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Every time, man. Leave the tournament. My hands are shaking. I'm in a cold sweat. I don't feel good about myself. Why did this turn into I have a borderline
Hey,
obsession episode. This
might
derailed
need
so
a hug
fast.
later on.
What?
Dude, but like, I guess I never took fighting games like that, or any fighting game seriously. Like, if I lost, I lost. The only time I really got angry is if it was especially in Street Fighter 2, the Blanco main that would just, jab, 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 shock, jab, 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 shock, jab, 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 shock, and that was his entire play style. Then I'm like, okay, you're just AIDS. I'm like, you're not a nice person. And now I'm gonna go play Silent Scope now that it's free.
See, that's a great one right there.
Yes.
That's a feel good game for sure.
If you have not watched our podcast on OG arcade games or watched our tier list on OG arcade games, correct yourself and go and watch that. Inform yourself some, learn yourself some, learn where we came from. Well, at least Mikey and I, we're the old heads in here currently.
Actually, Deej. So we couldn't get into 4D Dark Escape, that one that has the heart monitor that'll kick you out if you start having a panic attack.
Oh, wow.
So I'm trying to set up to where I go back where we get I'm a Dragon and Bunny Girl Senpai in the cabinet together. And I'm going to get Bunny Girl's misses on one side, and I'm going to get Dragon side, and we're going to record the full-on panic attack. I'm going to stick them in the arachnophobia and just let that tarantula run loose.
See, the only hard part about these heart monitor games is like, I can be perfectly calm, and then one sneeze, and the game goes, nope, that's it. Your blood pressure's too high.
That's a you thing, man. I've played through that entire campaign. Machine thought I was dead. Steady all the way across.
Maybe if it was like Carnival, then maybe I'd get kicked out of it, because Carnival did scare the shit out of me. For those, I remember Carnival.
There was some twisted stuff in there. The freak show pulled 0 punches. But anyways, we have a guest. Why are we doing this?
I was just about to say, before we go on another rant about arcade games, but now this tells me we need to have another conversation about it. So look forward to that at some point. But so, arcade games, you brought up a classic one that's near and dear to my heart. You brought up Galaga, fuck me. Not Galatian or Galaxian, however a lot of people pronounce it wrong.
Whoa.
So then, speaking of arcade games, seeing as again you brought up Galaga, one of my personal favorites. Are you an arcade kid? Are you? Well, I can't say you're an old head, but like, do you have arcades in your area where you are? Do you partake in arcade games? If so, what are we playing? What are we popping a quarter into?
Well, mostly, I would say Pac-Man. Mostly, every time I see a Pac-Man, just play it. Yeah, because my mom and dad were arcade nerds, like back in the '80s and shit, and their favorites would be, of course, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and of course Galaga. And that's when I was like around 6, I believe. That's when I was like at my my cousin's birthday party, right? And so then I went out, and then I was like, I went back out downstairs, and I goes to meet people, and then I ended up discovering one of the Galaga machines that was it was one of the models where it was like placed right here, no like little top area. It was just like a flat screen just sitting right
cabinet?
there. Yeah, like kind of a table cabinet. And I just like, I had like a quarter on me, and I like put it in, and then I just played it. And it's like it was so fun, just shooting and stuff like that. But though I sucked at it, but I just like, I liked the music that was playing, and then I kept playing more, put more quarters in until I was like all out and shit, and then pretty much I had nothing much else to do. And that was like the last time until like around maybe 10, I discovered it again. But this time it was the actual original model, and I just like played the fuck out of it. That shit was like, oh, it was such a good game. And then that's when like around during my high school time, I like for Christmas I ended up getting like 2 arcade cabinets, which was the Pac-Man and the Galaga with it. And my little cool like a Christmas dress code day, like a pajama day. So my idea was, okay, I'm just gonna wear some like old school arcade clothes. I'll just wear like my Pac-Man like pajamas and then some like video game shirt I can pick out of. And then the one last best thing is just bring my little Galaga arcade with me. And every kid who see me carry around with me, I've been carrying that shit around the whole day. Everyone's like, yo, can I play that? Like, yes, sure. And I just like I just let them play it and shit. Nothing much else. I was just doing fun, but not just passing out like, oh, like here's some cool shit I can give y'all. Just here's this and that, and everybody enjoyed it. Everybody liked how it was, like just letting people play and shit. It was an amazing time back then. But
You're the classic Joy-Con and button arcade kid. What about like because I spoke about this the last time we had this conversation. What about any of the like the shooter type cabinets, like Silent Scope, the Terminators 1 and 2 when the guns worked, Time Crisis 1 through 4, the Jurassic Park game, the on rails Jurassic Park game.
House of the
yeah, the Jurassic Park one. Ah, fuck yeah, that shit was my. Oh my god, that shit was so good. What wasn't there? Oh wait, was it the Silent Scope I thought you said, or was it hold on?
I said
There was this arcade machine I remember playing while I was in camping. There's this camping that existed where I live. They shut down because of budget, so the whole campus is like completely abandoned. But there was this arcade machine I remember, and I don't know what's the one you're talking about. It's and so it's a little arcade machine that it's just the only thing you see is just a quarter and just a big sniper attached to the arcade.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, that was my shit. And here's the thing: I was around 7 at the time, and that shit was tall as hell. So I had to like go grab some chair and just put my knees down on the chair and just play while my short ass couldn't even reach to the fucking sniper scope.
Fucking same, bro.
This shit was so fun as a kid, man. I missed that so much, dude. Thank you for reminding me. I need to find a way I could play that on my computer, or at least emulate it, because that was my shit as a kid. I love it. And then what else? Yeah, Jurassic Park, my shit. I love it. And then I think I did heard of like Halo released their own shooter arcade machine, and I remember playing that in a boardwalk last year, and oh my god, that shit was fucking busting.
Halo
Was so good.
Project Firestorm is intense, bro. Line up with like 8 people.
Was it
and just-
Fireteam?
I think they called it.
I thought.
Yeah, it was Fireteam. I don't even like Halo. I like arcade games.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just like,
But
wait,
what? But what was it? What's so cool about that though? Since after they released it to the public and shit, that shit got so fucking popular. They decided to bring like the characters you play as into Halo MCC as like characters you can actually customize. I'm like, that's
Okay.
fucking awesome, yo. They become the ODST arcade characters in or in Halo 3 pretty much. But that shit was so fucking cool, man. Like, it's awesome. That's it. I just wish we had more of that, but
well,
time goes.
it sucks to say that it's, like arcade culture is slowly gonna be phased out because like here where I live, unless it's the major franchises such as your Dave and Buster's, and that's the only one that I know. Everything else could either be emulated because like I'm pretty sure Mikey is about to like grab the world record for most emulated games on one modded console or PC.
No.
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 I have a lot, but no.
I had what's it called? I had this little thing when we're getting after I think I graduated middle school. It's a little Raspberry Pi, which in it had every single It had every single, I think every emulator, not every emulator known to man, because this little thing cannot even play PlayStation 2 games on it, which is why I was sad. But it had like all the 8-bit games in it, let's say.
Yeah.
And I remember like, what's so funny about this little thing? It was $100, and what was in it was all the NES games and all the hacked MEN games and all the a lot of, can I censor this? NES games like hacked ROM games, but then they changed the characters.
Called
like
Leisure Suit Larry. It has a name. It was the first.
Dude, the entirety of Leisure Suit Larry, for those that don't know, it's this one short bald, not bald, but this one short dude's journey to get laid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they made a video game about me. I didn't get any royalties from this bullshit.
Jesus.
Dude, I know you say you're short, but Larry was like no taller than this campfire, bro. Come on, get yourself some
he
credit.
did.
Like he was a munchkin. He was cute though. But every time, especially when you said like NES and Super Nintendo, my mind immediately goes to when I had my first Super Nintendo, and I would sit there with my brother and we would play Golden Axe. Or you would.
Oh, dude, Golden Axe, yes.
Golden Axe was my shit. It's what got me into group beat 'em up games such as The Simpsons, and even technically to a degree, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, where it's just all right, run around and beat the hell out of everything.
Somebody goes through the chair. That's how good Shaolin Monks was.
No. Actually, no. This is actually kind of sad.
Oh,
I
no.
never get to play it. I never get to play that game. But I heard it's so fun. Dude, I was into collecting like old PlayStation 2 games like back in like
Same.
I think around 2020, like let's say 2017 to 2019 I stopped because
before
of
the economy on them went through the roof.
Yeah, with fucking COVID and shit, because we couldn't go to like the stores anymore.
Dude.
But I used to collect a lot of shit back then, and then I just stopped collecting stuff now because of because my parents don't pay me like with chores anymore and shit, and then now I'm like doing commissions and stuff now. But I'm having a struggle. But
when you get the expendable income, you're gonna fall back into it because what's
it called? I'm sorry. What's it called? Just today, like my dad just bought like 3 like Funko Pops and he got like one of the rarest, which was Snoop Dogg with the jersey, which he told me that he got that for $40, but its price on eBay is like $100. I'm like, oh my fucking god!
Some of these,
it's insane.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Just a quick interjection. Like some of these Funko Pops and what people will do for them, it's actually insane because my roommate whom I currently live with. Now he's coated in tattoos, and a majority of his entire arm sleeve, if not his entire arm sleeve, was paid for in Funko Pops because that's all his tattoo artist collected was Funko Pops. And if it was one that either A, he didn't have, or B, had some value to it, he would actually tattoo you for a fucking Funko Pop that you could buy at GameStop for $10.
My god, what?
Yeah.
Damn.
And he did some research and digging on some of the Funko Pops that I own, and he was just all of a sudden he gets back to me 20 minutes later, and I go, okay, so what's the analysis? And he looks up and he goes, I can get you about a half to 3/4 tattoo sleeve with two of the 3 that you have. What? These were birthday gifts. They're not worth anything. He flips his phone over, shows me what people are actually buying them for, and I'm like, wait a minute. There's something here.
DJ starts flipping through pages. I need inspiration.
I need the ink. But the same thing can be said with like some of these old retro consoles. I remember going to certain conventions where people would be selling, your Super Nintendos, your N64s, PlayStations 1 and 2s for a couple $100s. Try finding that couple $100 now.
Oh, Deej. I'll do you one better.
Yeah, I miss going to this one convention. Back in I think it was back in 2019 when COVID hit. The last time I went to there's a convention that's set in Jersey called a video game con. It was a little convention of just for the community for gamers and retro gamers, and I would go there like every year. I used to, and literally I go find shit that I need and then grab them and buy shit and then pretty much when my stuff is empty, like my money's out, I'll just go and just start playing the games pretty much for like hours and then I just leave afterwards. And like that every day, every year. And then so when COVID hit, they were gonna plan on doing it on 2020, doing the COVID, and then they canceled it entirely. And then they tried to do it again next year, then cancel it again. And then next year they did it. They actually legit finally did it. But I couldn't go because we were at Florida at the time. So
Aw.
but I mean
I'm glad you made
this
it back
year
from
though.
Florida. No small feat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, Florida was fucking crazy over there. Like, we see fucking alligators next to us. There was like a literal lake next to us and shit. And I'm like, oh my god.
I would shit
This-
everywhere. There was just a
Oh,
gator chilling.
shit.
Yeah.
You meant shit, man.
Florida was a fucking nightmare when we landed there. There was so much traffic. We almost hit cars while we were trying to go to fucking Universal and shit. It was so annoying. Like, oh my
Our
god.
plane didn't even land right. Our pilot said, "My bad," because we nosed down hella hard. We hopped and like slid all over the runway, and then
Just go,
it was
My
kids online.
bad.
My bad, folks. That was 100% my fault. The rest of your trip should be good. All right, get off. You motherfucker.
You have like you have a tube of like 300 people that are already terrified that they're 36,000 feet in the air, and then you just come on. Whoops.
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 What do you mean? Was that not normal, bro? We hit so hard. The whole plane was just poof. Shit.
I'm not gonna lie, if I was a pilot and I fucked up, I would lie through my teeth. Just that was absolutely meant to happen. Okay, trick shot. The girls were watching. Okay, your boy's lonely out here. Let me have this.
The girls were watching. Jesus. Oh shit! Sorry, Ghost. You were going there. I didn't mean to cut you off like that.
Yeah, no.
Fucking-
I already lost it. I don't know. Convention. It was awesome. It's just and then Florida. Yeah, it was crazy ride over there. We had like
Florida
almost
being Florida.
action and left and right. Though, like the one where we're at though, located, like whenever we get out of the complex where the fuck we were at, like for staying for like a week.
Okay.
Do every time we drive, it's just a goddamn fast food place. It was like every single fast food place in that one fucking area. We had like, of course, McDonald's and Burger King, Wendy's, Wawa, and Popeyes and Taco Bell. They were everywhere. There was so much more. I'm like, dude, holy shit! And of course, the gift stores and stuff. Like, we didn't bother going to those, but and the goddamn Walmart. But I'm telling you though, like living there in Florida, like we went to Orlando, Florida. If y'all want to know, we went to Orlando, but not
Been
like
there.
the bad side of what I've heard of. But fucking Jesus, bro, this is fucking crazy.
Our cast member that's not here is the bad side of Florida that you heard of.
Oh no!
I just spent the day with him, and he's gonna be on tomorrow.
Oh,
so
God bless
we're
his
well
soul,
aware.
man. Oh God, God
He's
bless
weird.
him.
But no, I want to rewind because we were talking. I was talking about prices now for like retro consoles and retro gaming, and then Mikey, you were about to say something. You got to DJ do you one better.
I've got a console that's really rare. I've got the Let's Go Pikachu version of the N64 with the matching controller with the plug-in for the game.
It had the Pikachu on it, right? If I remember.
Yeah, and his cheeks light up when you turn it on. And
Oh shit!
How much?
They're going for just the console, no cords, not even tested, is going for like $300. I have the complete kit with the game, and whenever I have people come over, they're into the same shit we are. I've had one friend, Molly, hounding me for like 5 years to sell it. Every time a real collector comes over, dude, I can't even sit down and like enjoy my company because there's always one person in the room. Come on, man, what would it take? What would it take? What would it take? I'll be right back. There's a golden one right over there. Let me pull out some cash. What would it take? It's the fucking worst because they're impossible to find these days. It was limited edition, and let's face it, 90% of the kids you bought a console for would beat the dog shit out of them.
Mm-hmm. Like it's hard to find consoles that are in pretty decent condition that aren't completely beaten to shit. But it's one of those like if you just want to have that piece of gaming history, then by all means. Like I got a buddy that still has that. What was it? The Diamond original Xbox where it wasn't black. It was the sheen see-through blue to where you could see the guts inside of it.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I love the
Wait,
transparent
you
ones.
said what the fuck you said? Diamond what? I heard.
I forgot what it was actually called, but it was an original Xbox, but instead of the actual black box, it was like this sheen see-through blue color. And
Yep, they were called the smoked versions.
That's it.
So the 64 had them, the Xbox had them, and the Xbox had a
Yeah.
crystal one that was a prototype that looks sick as shit.
That's the word. It was crystal, not diamond. That's the one everybody had.
Hold up. Speaking of like rare consoles, how much do you think it will cost though for a dev kit console?
Oh,
Think
Linus
about
Tech Tips
that.
just bought the Xbox 360 one for $2,000.
Yep.
Two fucking grand?
Yeah.
Can see that.
Oh my god.
He has a PS3 and a PS4 one, but he didn't say how much he got them for. He got those on a private deal.
Oh, what was it? There was this YouTuber I watch also who was like Linus Tech, but was this Austin. He bought a PSP dev kit for like I think the same
Okay.
amount. Yeah, for
That's a
two
piece of
fucking
history.
grand. I know. And that oh my god, dude. That shit's like a whole ass console and whatnot for the PSP, bro. What?
It's amazing, especially if it's in like a good, solid working condition. Like I want to say the last decent condition console that I ran into was at Kineticon before COVID hit, and it was an N64 that somebody was selling for $700, and the thing was in fantastic condition. It wasn't one of those what you say on Amazon where it's refurbished and all this other shit.
Yeah.
This thing still worked as if you just unboxed it, and it would have come with Diddy Kong Racing.
Ooh.
Oh,
Diddy
Take me
Kong.
back. Hit my childhood.
damn.
I see the damn like, okay, this might actually be better than Mario Kart. Besides when you have to race that pig dude, because he's cheating. I swear to God.
Well, yeah, he's the final boss. All final bosses cheat. All of them. Shao Kahn, looking at you.
Like mystically,
fucking
magically, when I'm
Shao
starting to
Kahn.
kick his ass when he's running, he just starts rubber banding to me. I'm like, wait a minute.
Then he gets a head start, bro. That's what pisses me off. He gets like a full quarter mile on you before you take off.
Later, nerd. What?
You gotta wait for the light, bitch.
Yeah, retro gaming consoles are where it's at. I want to get more. The problem is it's such a pricey hobby to take up. Hence why now Mikey told me about these modded PS2s that I can get that'll come with games, because ultimately I want to play one of 3 games on the PS2 again. And that's both of the Enter the Matrixes, which yes, I get it. The first Enter the Matrix with
I have
Ghost
that.
and- with
I
Ghost
have
in the Dark.
that.
Dude. I want to
have
play
those.
that game again so
It's a
badly.
good game.
It's a good
It's so
game.
good.
The thing is, I hate the fact that a lot of people shit on it, and they said this was just a promo release game for the. At that point, it's going to be Matrix
Because
Reloaded.
they don't respect Ghost, the man who teaches you to make sure your weapons are checked, even if in your virtual simulation. Everything comes up to your own preparedness and success. I'm about to go Super Saiyan. Why do you guys got my blood pressure peaked today?
I still remember during one of the chase missions as Niobe, I was running through this apartment complex. At one point, at somewhere in this alleyway, I found a rocket launcher. Agent Smith is chasing me, and immediately as soon as I see him, I just blow his ass up. And that was the first time I was actually able to kill one of the agents in the game. I'm like,
Not easy in that one.
you can't dodge a rocket, can you? Fucker! I mean, mom's listening. Fucker!
It's so weird though, like with when Matrix 4 was coming out, right? IGN was doing like the story so far video that I watched, or I think some other channel I was watching, and about like the fact that like that of course like one like Matrix Reloaded and the third one, I forgot what it's called, and then they're also bringing with the fact that like the PS2 Into the Matrix and the RPG one weren't some of them wasn't canon apparently, but
Yeah.
the one with the RPG where they kill what the fuck's that dude's name? What the fuck's his name? Black dude. He brought him to the Matrix. I forgot his name.
Morpheus.
Morpheus. Yeah. I was about to say
Or Hannibal
about to
Burr,
say
depending on what timeline you're in.
I was about to say Mobius.
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 Dr. Mobius.
Yeah, but yeah, he apparently got killed in the RPG, and that's actually canon to the actual story of the Matrix. And then that's when the fourth game they were realizing that spoilers. Oh, so Neo was in the Matrix the whole time. He wasn't actually in reality, and he didn't made the actual Matrix game. It was all in his mind. It was crazy. That was such a fucking crazy fucking movie. Goddamn, we got really hyped when me and my dad we heard about it because we were big fans of the Matrix. Like we got really excited for the sequel to come out. And after we watched it, I was like, that was awesome. And my dad's like, it's all right. I was like, because like it's kind of I love that they were bringing back the characters that are from the Matrix movies and bringing them all together to be different, like kind of people with personalities. Like the rich dude from Reloaded, I think it was. He's now a homeless man, and then Smith, Agent Smith. Oh, I fucked up. I'm professional. I don't know. And Agent Smith, as one of the lead directors for the game or like the studio or the fuck. And then as soon, dude, what I love so much in that movie is my favorite fucking scene. He comes in, he's like, "Yo, Neo, what's happening?" And then he sees a fucking deagle. He like, and it went slow motion. He picked that bitch up and then aims it at him. It says, "Mr. Anderson." I'm like, "Oh my god, he's back, yo!" It can't be. And he starts shooting him like, "Oh shit!"
That hype is so infectious, man. What's his name? Hugo Weaving. Is that Agent Smith? I don't remember. Yeah, that dude, he gets me every time, man. He's so good at selling Agent Smith and Red Skull. Oh, God,
I just love how for being for needing to be a monotone character as one of the agents or the agent, he played it off so well. Like when he had Morpheus strapped to that chair, he's telling him, like, "I need to get out.
Get out of here. This place
impersonation
is a prison." Oh my god.
I need
this was awesome.
To give me.
Can we get some recordings of that later?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
It stinks. It's putrid, Mr. Anderson. So I think he portrayed a great villain. He's one of those types of dudes that the villain role just fits. The villain role
respect it. Fits. I relate.
Like for those that have seen this Martin Lawrence classic called Blue Streak, the asshole, a bad guy in that, Deacon, he plays a villain in every single one of his movies because he just has that villainous aura about him. So then, actually, this would be a fun little question. So, out of everybody, like in NoSkill or even people that are in that are wow words.
He's trying.
Sorry, taking on the fly. Sorry.
Throw him a life preserver.
So out of everybody that we work with, who do you think would actually just have like that villainous aura? Like you would just need to fill the villain role. My vote is Frasier.
That was so bad.
Oh my god!
And I agree with you because today there was somebody getting dropped off in front of a bookstore, and it was like a nice couple, and they were a little older, and they cut him off. Move, bitch! And he's just flipping him on the And I'm sitting here eating my canes. I'm like, okay, sorry.
Yep, I would have to agree. Frasier would be awesome for villain role.
Because I'm just picturing Frasier just dangling somebody over a pit of sharks, and then just like, "But Mr. Frasier, why are you doing this?" I don't know, because it's funny. Walks away.
I don't know, man. It's got to be a tie between him or my brother.
Oh yeah.
I get the sense your brother would put somebody in like a perilous situation, but he wouldn't go through with it. He would just be like, "Okay, I had my fill.
I don't know.
Go home now."
I live with them, and there are days he feels like the guy from No Country for Old Men just walks in with a smile and a CO2 canister about to end your life. I'm just like, great.
Tails. Why? What are we doing this for? Because it's the moment. Call it. Heads.
With Frasier, it's like he gives off that vibe, but with your brother, it's like he will be smiling, he'll be happy, and then all of a sudden he'll be like, all right, and now I'm gonna kill you.
Fraser
Keep
actually
in
gives
mind,
me.
he's not a big guy. Ghost,
That's
he's
what I was about to
not
say.
a big
Fraser
guy.
gives me a new age Jigsaw vibe. Like he's gonna have intricate puzzles and everything for people to set up, set up for people to solve in order to live.
No, Fraser strikes me as Kratos, if we're being completely honest. Same skin tone, same death stare, both absurd amount of strength proportional to their body size.
Okay. Because as soon as you said Kratos, my mind immediately went to God of War.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what he's talking
Jesus
about.
Christ. Okay, yeah. No, I just got it now. God damn
See,
it.
now you see it.
Yeah.
Now you see it. Throws his shirt off. He looks like the ghost of Sparta.
Oh my god. I haven't even touched the
I
God
think
of
I
War
broke
games
him.
yet.
I got him. Everybody point.
Jesus. I never get to play God of War as a kid in PlayStation 2 era. I never played
No.
1, 2, and 3.
I
Not
never
even like the
I never
prequel
got to
one, I
play them
heard.
either. I don't know why.
Not even the new ones that came out.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
didn't play the new ones.
I never got to play God of War 1 or 2 on the PS2 just because no matter what PlayStation console I had, if it was either the big box PlayStation 2 or the slim one, for some reason, every time I tried to play the God of War games, they would just always come up as unreadable, even if they were new discs.
Yeah. Like every time I buy a new game and I just completely forget about it and I just put it on my shelf for like months to come till I think about playing it. Like
Yeah,
I'm the type of
like-
guy who just buys the game and then just okay, I'm just gonna just put them on the shelf. I don't really care. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
touch
like-
them anyway.
I tried so
Nope.
many times with
Nope.
God of War 2, especially. I would put it in, it's a new disc, it has like no scratches, the memory cards are in, it reads all other games perfectly, but for some reason this
Mhm.
just does not start. And the one time I got it to start, I got like maybe past the first fight, the tutorial, and then it just
Right.
totally just cuts off. It does. That's it. That's as far as I get. I'm like, what the? I want to play this fucking game. Is that those games? If I were to get an emulator, it's definitely going to be those games I would want to play because I never
Mhm.
got to. And the first Jack and Dexter, mainly because the first time I played that game, I completed the entire game, but it was all in French.
What?
Yeah, I played
What?
an entirety
Oh,
of Jack and Dexter as a little 4 or 5-year-old. I beat the game, but it was all in French. My family did not know how the fuck I did that, but I did it. Not understanding a damn word they were saying.
I'm getting
Boy,
my
Jack-
phone out and I'm Googling Dexter in French. Hold
Oh,
up.
shout out to
Yes,
shout out
do
to
it. It's
Dexter
fucking hilarious.
shout out to Dexter for getting his own game on PSP because I thought, you know what, you're gonna be the color commentary character in all 3 Jack games. And Dexter was actually supremely fun to play on the PSP. If you happen to get your hands on a copy of Dexter like I have, first of all. But secondly, it is just a good game. I love the fact that Jack and Dexter is one of my favorite PS2 era games of all fucking time.
Same. I enjoyed that
And
game
I would
so much.
I would love another Jack game. Like, imagine a Jack and Dexter game now. But before we get into that, what I
always
wanted
wanted
to
the remaster.
what I wanted to touch up on when you mentioned problems with discs, don't you find it fucking hilarious that it's going to sound contradictory based off of what Brandon was just talking about, but how back then my friends and I we would just have
God.
Yeah,
You
I
just have-
heard it.
Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry, wildly unprofessional.
but we just have raw discs like just stacked on top of each other, scratches everywhere, and the mostly had to do, hey,
Oh.
disc is unreadable, and wipe it off with a fucking t-shirt. Then games now where, thank you, Schmoviesoft, I can't even log into Uno. You bastard.
That's what's so fucking stupid though. Like, oh, I bought this game, and then the first thing you had to do, okay, you need to get your login details in so we can know you're legit actually playing. Like, why? I want to play fucking Uno. Like, come on. I don't want this bullshit in my face. Come on. Lily, I have an Xbox account. or a PlayStation account. Why can't you just accept that? Oh wait, no, they need your Ubisoft account, so they have to make like 2 fucking accounts to do that. Hell, that's the same thing with Call of Duty also now.
Yeah.
With since
Mhm.
2019,
Activision account.
you had to have an Activision account in order to play Call of Duty. But if you don't have an Activision account, you can't fucking play it. The only thing you can do is just play the campaign and play offline, pretty much.
Bro, I
It
remember
sucks.
what was it? I think it was MW2 or maybe MW3 where they introduced that Activision account thing. It was optional.
No,
And all
it
people would
was
use it for
yeah,
was
no,
the
it was the
calling
Call of
card.
the Elite thing. If I remember,
Yeah,
it was the
the
Elite
Elite,
thing
Call of the Elite.
before it was
Yeah.
it was before
Call
the
or
Call of Duty
technically it was
app
called a
thing.
Call of Duty account until they made it an Activision account. But at the
Yeah,
time, it was optional, and all people would use it for mainly was either to make a clan or because
For
you wanted
KD.
that calling card.
And
no,
that's
it was mainly used for just the calling cards and the camos, but mostly
Yeah.
for like KD and shit. Yeah,
but that's where I think, especially when it comes to having to make all these accounts for these random websites to play their games, especially Ubisoft's yours barely work regardless. But
yeah.
I think they need to take it back to you're starting this account because we can give you in-game rewards for doing shit. Like
Yep.
if
Okay,
like for Call of Duty, if you're gonna give me
that's
if you're gonna give me a calling card or emblems because I have an account with you that I'm actively keeping up with, then sure, by all means. I did the same thing with the
That's-
Xbox program.
I'm
Right.
sorry, like with Ubisoft's thing, like the reward system. That's cool. I like that. I want cool shit. That's cool. I just don't like the fact that I had to log in to get to fucking play the game. I don't
Hold
like that. But the reward
Here.
system, that's fine. I
Here,
like that.
I'll do you one better. What happened to where if you buy a physical copy, the entire game is on the disc and not something you have to download after you put it into the damn console?
Oh, you just done made me mad.
Yeah, that shit's stupid.
Real
I don't
quick,
like
real
that.
quick. Let me
Like-
just let the folks at home know. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We've stepped into the part of the podcast where we're about to start going at games and game developers. So sit tight and buckle up.
Oh
okay?
shit!
All right, so
Since
hear
we
me
had
out,
that
hear me out, hear me out.
intermission, are we gonna do
Oh
the cut?
shit!
You know what? Yeah, let's go to Dubby real fast. Hey guys, we have a sponsor. They're called Dubby. Check this out.
Hey, Internet. It's me, DJ. 2023, new year, new me. And you know what that means. New things in stock right now on W's website. They got hats, they got pants, they got shirts, they got flags. And W just dropped a brand new flavor, Blue Raz. The name alone sounds good. So if you are trying to get your hands on some of this awesome swag, head on over to w.gg and use our code NSE for 10% off your total order. Thank you for listening, and remember, be better with Dubby. And we are back. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you did enjoy that ad read, whichever one you saw, but I hope I sounded great in your ears. Dubby, thank you very much for hanging out with us. You are beautiful, you're lovely, you're handsome, and I hope
right.
your shower temperature is always perfect every time. Now back to what we were just talking about.
All right.
When I
Hear
had
me
to
out.
put in Destiny and it had another 100 gig download on top of the disc download.
That's because
Hear-
Destiny was
Hear me
shit.
out.
Fight me. We're going to
It's
Brandon.
garbage.
Hear me out. Why in the fuck do I have to download the game after I buy a disc? At this point, I don't even buy a disc anymore. I buy digitals only because what's the fucking point?
Yeah, wait, that's the point. There's no point.
There's no point. You buy a disc and then you still have to download it in the whole game when you get home. Why can't it just be playable the moment you put it in? It's a disc. What happened to that? Why don't you do it anymore?
Because ultimately Microsoft said, hey, so we have all this needless funding. Let's do something with it so that way it waste gamers' time. Remember when what was it called? The splitting thing where you could be playing a game and have a YouTube video pulled up on Xbox One.
Oh,
It's
that was
Xbox
my shit.
Snap.
I do
Snap.
that all the time.
It
They
was
got rid of that.
awesome.
They got rid of
Yes,
that.
they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, it sucked.
Oh,
No, it was cool.
dude.
Oh, it's so cool though. Okay, so my old model, my Xbox One, it has a little second adapter in the back of it. So back then, I would I would try to challenge myself to see. I wonder if I could play 2 games at once. So I have some Call of Duty game in the background, and then the campaign side on the 360, and I'll just be just playing both of them at the same time. Just pause. All right, play this.
Guy.
All right, pause. Play this. Then pause. Play this. Then pause. Play this. I try to play this stuff at once. So there's 2 stuff at the same time as like playing the full game on screen, and then on the corners just like the Xbox 360 HDMI port onto my console and just playing the other game.
Dude,
It just sucks they got rid of that. That was such a cool thing. Like
that's what I'm talking about is the needless updates that they think we need, like especially for any true achievement hunters like DJ was like 4 or 5 years
Mhm.
ago. I would have the game up on this section, and then
Mm.
as soon as I Xbox Snap, I would pull up the achievement guide right here. So it's just like, okay, I can play the game
You
in real
track and
time
shit.
while watching the video. It made it so much easier. And then in one fell swoop, they went, no,
No.
no,
No.
no.
Mm.
And for why? And then also, I'm gonna just touch on this one. Sorry.
It might be okay. I'm sorry. It might be because like the amount of people that don't that my English that might not bother
Yeah, that-
using that app anymore because there's another thing called switching ports of the HDMI or just using a remote to change channels. So maybe that's why like Xbox that was a bad idea, and that's why they probably got rid of that system. But it was a good system because with that you could literally just watch TV or like watch a guide or watch a I don't know something or how even like back then like you used that slide for like music.
Yeah.
But though you could just get rid of it and then just still listen to music, and you had the thing like away from the second screen off. But I guess they thought that's like the most popular thing, and that's why they were like, "Yeah, let's
and
keep that
that's
system
exactly why
in."
they changed it. People love
But we're
this.
not gonna. Yeah,
Ruin
but
it.
like let's not have a second screen on your Xbox. So like, I'll
Yeah,
go fuck
'cause,
yourselves.
so
Whatever.
all you have now is just if you have Pandora or Spotify, you just play it in the background. But
Yeah,
that's
you
it.
just play in the background, pretty much. Yeah.
And that's fine and dandy for
It's not the
for
same.
Pandora and Spotify. What I want to do is Xbox Snap and have the soothing sounds of David Attenborough or Z Frank talk about wildlife facts while playing Just Cause 4. Okay?
Xbox,
Oh,
soothe
Just
me.
Cause 4.
But again, on the
Xbox.
other, keep it onto the
Exclusive.
spectrum of things that we love that gaming companies just choose to take away from us. When it was voice activated and you could just say Xbox, turn on, and then they said,
I remember that.
not only
No,
will you take it
I got
away,
so
the fact
sad when they got rid of that. I come home and then like I'm like not in school anymore. I came home and then I would just scream out Xbox turn on and I just like jump in the bed and just play pretty much and just have the Xbox on for me while I'm jumping into bed. They got rid of that. You could still do that. You can still tell to turn it on. You just have to have the Amazon Echo thing or Google something. I don't know.
Oh,
You
you have to
can
link
still
the
have
two?
the feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
you
have to
have to
link
link
it to
it.
do it. You can still do it, which is cool. But I hate the fact that I just bought this fucking Kinect years ago, and now it's useless to me. Are you serious? Like what the fuck?
Actually, after a
Oh,
certain
it's still
incident that I
useful.
had with
I
my
don't know.
Kinect,
Using
all
it
it
for
was
full
good for
body.
was using it to turn on.
Well, I'm using the 360. I'm not using the one. I heard the one's like kind of
It
or some shit.
sucks.
It's kind of
Mm.
It
bad.
sucks. I tried it
Yeah.
out, and the software's wonky, and the actual setting up is a boring to run.
Yeah.
But but then more on to the whole Xbox on, Xbox turn off, Xbox record that, where it would record exactly that last 30 seconds immediately. Then they decided, hey, so we hate the fact that you love this so much, we're gonna replace this with some worthless bitch named Cortana. She's just
Oh no! Oh no!
There've been
dude.
several times, especially when I was still playing GTA 5 with the fellas, and something funny would happen, and I'd be like, "Hey, Cortana, record that." And instead of recording the last 30 seconds, she would take a 2-minute break, like she went out to go smoke, and then come back. Oh, you want me to record the 30 seconds that just passed, not the 30 seconds you asked me to. And next thing you know, I have a series of useless clips. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You recorded 5 minutes after I said record that. Excuse me? Cortana, I need you to listen to me here.
Yeah.
DJ might be the only Halo
I'm glad
fan
they-
that's glad Cortana's dead.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah,
She
they
was
got rid
working
of
dead
it
before
entirely. They got rid of it entirely. So now, if you just have again like an Amazon Echo or the Google Alexa thing, where the fuck, yeah, it would still treat the same, but
Which I
it's
don't
kind of just
trust
useless.
those.
That's pretty much useless, honestly. I don't know why you want those.
Like
I
at
just
this
would prefer
point,
using my Connect. Pretty much. Sorry.
you're good. At this point, just we're all hyped and all want to get words in edgewise, and I'm the worst of them all. But at this point, I still have my Kinect. It's sitting up in my closet directly behind me, collecting fucking dust. I have no use for it. this attachment that they still sell for $100.
No
Has
way they're still selling
no-
that. No
Oh, yeah.
fucking way.
Oh yeah, my GameStop by my house, they still sell them for $100 to $150 a pop, depending on
Bro,
Oh my
how
God.
Bro,
useful.
put that shit down to like 20 because no one's gonna buy that shit.
Mhm.
Well, they're going.
I don't know. Oh, do you remember? Speaking of that, back in Infinite Warfare came out, right? And that game
Yeah.
was such dog water from the community. He goes, "Oh, another jetpack game. I'm not gonna buy it, but I'm gonna buy it for Modern Warfare 2019." And they'll like sell
Guilty.
the Modern Warfare 2019. Oh no, not Modern Warfare 2019 remastered. I mean, but
Yeah.
like, and then they'll sell it for like $80, like it was, right?
Yeah.
So
That was bullshit.
that was like the biggest sellment because they knew that like
This game didn't suck.
everyone's gonna know this game's gonna suck, so let's just slap in remastered just so that we can get more money instead of people buying just the base copies, because we know a lot of people are not gonna buy it. And what GameStop did, I don't know what country it did it at or whatever state that's here, and they just like, okay, since nobody's buying Infinite Warfare, let's just sell it for like $1. Let's just sell it for just $1. That shit was so fucking funny. That it was actually true.
I can admit though, as three of us are Call of Duty kids,
Mhm.
the hard part about being a gaming developer is when you have a constant community of people that are always saying, make the game different, make the game different, give us something different, show us something different. And then when they finally deliver something different, it flops, and then they said, hey, go back to boots on ground. This isn't what we wanted. So now it's kind of like, okay, you want this, you hate it, now you want to go back to this. And then when we give you this back, you hate it and you want something new. So I kind of understand there, but they definitely made a mistake with bundling it for an extra $70 to put in MWR, because that's you saying, hey, so this game's gonna suck. As you get through the first main 5 storylines, it turns into a Warframe thing where you just select what mission you want to do. Like, no, dude, this is a Call of Duty campaign game. It's supposed to be linear. Take me somewhere. The only thing that was worth a damn is that you actually grinded and used your not level up token. What's I forgot what the fuck it's called when
Prestige
you
token?
yeah, when you use your prestige token to unlock the intervention.
Dude, I love that
Oh,
thing.
oh my god! Yeah, hold on. I forgot Infinite Warfare had like a new system which I actually liked because it was so annoying. Like with Black Ops 3 and I think Advanced Warfare, like with the season, you own the season pass, you literally have every weapon unlocked. Like all the DLC weapons unlocked. I thought that was a cool system, at least, even though it's $60 But
I also think they should have brought back that whole.
Uh-oh.
They should have brought back that whole prestige token thing where instead, well, one, they got rid of prestiges, but then they got rid of prestige tokens, and that whole Infinite Warfare thing where it's like you're able to use prestige tokens on classic older guns, or just like being able to get like special guns that only you can get through prestige tokens. I thought that was awesome, and I immediately got it for the intervention, and then once I had my fun, I never played that game again.
And I think one of the downfalls for Infinite Warfare was the whole the faction missions, because now you can unlock certain types of operators that have the same abilities but they're tweaked and altered slightly, or they just have a really cool paint job. But the operators themselves were just a little too OP for my liking. Like the starting dude gets an SMG once activated, and he can just fire it into a room, and those bullets will keep ricocheting.
The bullets bounce, like they bounce and shit. That shit was so cool.
dog.
Oh man.
Yeah, then there's the robot General Grievous dog, where he just like spider.
I fucking love the one with the machine guns on it. Like you just go running base.
Yeah,
and
that was
shoot.
the other robot ability, because each one had 2.
Yeah.
So you can either go dual SMGs out of your arms, or you can turn into Grievous and walk around and just bite people's ankles. So but that also goes back to, they did the same thing in Black Ops 3, where there was operator abilities. Like Nomad could either throw those hive out, and it's just a bunch of bumblebees eating people.
It's just traps, basically.
But here's the difference: Black Ops 3 was fun. Infinite Warfare was not.
No, multiplayer side, no, it was not.
I had a problem with the maps. Like that one.
What's so weird? I'm sorry. What, like, we saying that like Black Ops 3 was fun, but Infinite Warfare was not, because the multiplayer, like for Black Ops 3, good. Infinite Warfare, bad. But then we say that Infinite Warfare's campaign is really good, but not the Black Ops 3 storyline.
Yeah,
and then zombies and both sides are like good. I'm like, is it just Black Ops 3, but in
I
reverse.
didn't mind the Infinite Warfare zombies. Yeah, exactly. I didn't mind it.
Like the opinions of it is like, okay, this is reverse because like we all don't like multiplayer, but then you like the other multiplayer, but then we liked the campaign that was in that same game that hated the multiplayer, but then we don't like the campaign that was in that good multiplayer, but then zombies are like both the same thing. Like we both love those both. It's just so fucking confusing.
The
I
saving
think-
grace for Black Ops 3 was the fact that Elliot Stabler from SVU was the bad guy, and I got to beat him up.
And then
That was-
there's the whole like total shift, and I think they went a little too crazy with it because like I think when Sledgehammer came out the next game after Infinite Warfare, which was World War II, I think that was a little too much of a time shift. I think that people weren't they wanted boots on the ground,
went
but they
too far.
but they weren't ready
They weren't-
for a World War II game, and it. Honestly, I think the
No.
game even needed to be developed a little longer because the beginning was rough for
I
like
just
a
had to
couple
call it,
months.
It looked so
multiplayer was just
For like a couple months until they
crap.
did that whole like rework. Yeah, rework. It was rough for the first couple months, and I really do think that coming from something like Infinite Warfare all straight to World War II was a little much.
Yeah, there's
Well, because now
genuinely
at this point you
pretty
have
much-
three different dev companies that have three different visions of what they want to paint. Like especially when everybody, I guess you could say the Saga war between, are you team Infinity Ward or are you team Treyarch? Are you team Modern Warfare or are you team Mason? Because Black Ops 1 and 2, that was some of the most psychotically mind-twisted storytelling I've ever seen. But then the counter for me when it came to like Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, I love the action combat system because it was nonstop, balls to the wall. If you're not doing the silent stealth mission with Christ or Soap talking to you in their sultry accents, it was okay.
You were playing an action movie.
I have Keith David in Modern Warfare 2 telling me to get behind, throw smoke in front of a BTR down a neighborhood road saying, kill the enemies that are in front of me. I have the Arbiter, not Arbiter King, shout out to you though, King, saying, Ramirez, what are you doing? Go defend the Burger Town. All the while, I'm like, I'm trying to find ammo, dog. 20 seconds later, Ramirez, Burger Town. So I love the nonstop action of the Modern Warfare series, but I also love the twisted storytelling of the Treyarch Black Ops series because everybody had everybody's favorite iconic line. My name is Victor Reznov. Finish the sentence.
I have my revenge.
There we go. Clap, clap.
Yeah,
I may have yelled that drunken at a party one night in front of a full house, like a full packed ass house party. So yeah, that definitely had an impact on my life.
Just
At one
picturing
point.
him in his shorts covered in grease from work, stands on the coffee table, holds up a Modelo. My name is Victor Reznov. Mikey's drunk, Mom, and I will have.
No, that was a college house party. Everybody was drunk. I just happened to be the loudest at that moment in time. Difference.
It was crazy though. Back with an I think during Core's life cycle, I had theories in my head I was thinking about since we all think that the next game, which was going to be Sledgehammer Games, which did end up to being Vanguard. I thought like we're going through this lifetime since like they're trying to make a Call of Duty like verse and shit, like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I literally thought in my head. I really thought in my head that we all gonna think like, okay, we're gonna have like the modernized storyline, which takes place our time, and then we're gonna have like the backstory for Cold War, which will pretty much involve with the Modern Warfare characters being in the 1980s. And I thought maybe in the Sledgehammer Games, we were gonna get like a futuristic timeline where like, oh, maybe Price is alive, but like in a futuristic setting, and then pretty much like David Mason just meets Captain Price and shit. I was thinking that would be fucking cool. I'm like, oh my god.
Have you seen the zombie storyline though?
Oh, holy shit! There was so much shit.
Says it all.
There's so much shit. And there's a theory it could be a theory or maybe actually confirmed. Like when the ending of Tactor on Totem, when Nikolai like destroys the ball thing. I forgot what it was called. The ball. It created like all the multiverses clashed together to create a new universe, which then quote unquote started the 2019's timeline. And that's when like the Black Ops timeline and of course, whatever Sledgehammer timeline's taking place. Oh, actually, yeah, World War II. Actually, I forgot World War II. The game is also canon in the Marvel 2019 universe. Also, because there's been talks about the intro cinematic that we got for Marvel 2 2022, when we see like the Call of Duty logo and shit, and it showed like World War II. It was like, wait, does that mean that's confirmed to be canon? So you're telling me Vanguard and World War II, which then are like both World War II, which means they're both canon to Cold War's in 2019 storyline, which means that there's an actual Daniel character that existed in the Marvel timeline. Just pretty much, it's crazy.
Brain fried, brain
Brain
dead.
hurt.
Oh my
Brain
god!
hurt.
I'm over here like, since
The
like,
multiverse of madness.
basically, but I'm over here thinking like, since right now it's confirmed that we're getting we're not getting a new, like the time. Remember we were, I think, talking about that. I think we were like a sequel. I think we talked about this. I don't know, but that we're never gonna get a new Call of Duty game for this year, and now
And
we are
they
technically getting a new Call of Duty game.
They're not.
But
They're
we're
not
not-
calling it. They're not calling it a AAA title. They're calling it a premium.
No,
release.
they're calling a premium release. Which so it's an expansion. You're saying.
It's gonna
You're
be.
saying it's an expansion.
But now,
of a game.
they're saying it's going to be a full Call of Duty premium release, and it's going to be made by Sledgehammer, which they have even less
Yeah.
development time than they did with Vanguard, and everyone's
But you
like,
gotta
"This
admit-
is going
you
to
gotta
be
admit-
awful."
You gotta admit, they worked on Modern Warfare 3 before, so I mean, it'll be interesting to see them try to do Modern Warfare again, since they haven't done Modern Warfare since like Modern Warfare 3
It'll be
since like 2011.
interesting, but I'm not holding that breath.
Yeah.
I'm honestly,
But I'm
probably gonna
scared.
skip it.
I am scared to
Yeah.
shit if they bring the World War II style or like futuristic stuff into a modern setting. That's what scares the shit out of me. Even though Infinity Ward's kind of trying to do that with the unrealistic stuff we got now with season 2 with samurais and fucking
Red
ninjas and shit.
Fox did
It's fucking
What?
crazy.
the Fox bundle.
Oh yeah, the Fox.
Oh yeah, the
bundle
Red
is my
Fox.
favorite.
Oh my god, no! Stop.
He has it. He bought it.
This thick dude.
Oh,
with the
dude, I
Fox on
have a
his-
guy in the server. I had a guy on my server who was a TikToker. He fucking bought the bundle because he asked me to get it. I was like, I don't fucking care. Go ahead, man. It's your money. And he went and fucking bought it. And oh my god, he's saying it's
I
actually
bought it.
not
It's
good.
magnificent.
Did you
it's
know he had a
magnificent.
fucking bulge?
Yeah.
He had a
Yeah,
bulge.
yes.
That
That's the
you had
first
to
thing I
look
noticed.
at.
The bulge,
I'm
he
like,
got
what the
ass.
fuck?
That pants is
That
skin
real
tight.
teabag action.
Trust me, Brandon and I were just Brandon and I were in the lobby. I totally forgot that I hadn't queued us up to start looking for a game. I'm just
shut
looking
up,
this man over, and I'm like, look at the cock on this one. God
No.
damn. All right.
DJ,
I'm
he don't
kinda worried,
teabag. He
though.
dropped the whole sack on you.
I'm really worried
He doesn't
for
teabag. He's wrecking
someone.
balls.
I'm sorry. I'm really worried for someone to commission me that bundle to bring
Oh.
into VR chat.
Y'all
I'm
heard it.
Really fucking
Y'all
scared.
heard it.
Make it fucking happen, dude.
Look. I mean, I will. It's money. Money is money. But I have another Avatar creator who is going to do it. He asked me for the model of it, and I said, "Okay, I'll give you the model, but I'm not going to give you the finished textures of the rigging. You're going to do it yourself because I'm not going through hell with that." See this guy's bulge while I'm like trying to fuck with his bones and shit. I'm not fucking with that.
Add
I
a
don't
fizz
know.
bone to the bulge.
That is his fizz bones. It just wiggles.
It's probably. I mean, if it is sticking out of, oh god, what am I saying? If it's no, like if you put side by side, and if his balls actually is trying to like stretch out, oh my god, just fucking imagine that. Because that will probably have bones in it if it does. You may
It's
never
got
know.
one bone for sure.
For damn
Oh,
sure.
It
God.
is.
I mean, it explains.
The bazooka.
You got a fucking
mean,
femur
It's a
in there.
singular bone.
That
I
man
mean,
is
but though,
he's running the third
I
weapon.
have a
He's
mixed feelings if I should do it or not. That's the thing. Because I just had a commissioner who wanted the one of the
Oh,
Vanguard
God.
bundles, which I was like, oh, okay, cool, Vanguard bundle. This will be a lot more easy for me because doing
Mhm.
Vanguard bundles in 2019 and Modern Warfare 2 bundles are like very fucking easy. Though I don't like Cold Wars. Cold Wars misses a lot of shit. But Vanguard's all right. So someone commissioned me a Vanguard bundle. I goes, okay, what is it? $14? Okay, let's see what it is. It's one of, if not the worst fucking bundles in Vanguard. Do you want to guess what the fuck it is?
I don't
I
know.
would
any
not
of
be
the
able to
bundles.
guess. I have never looked
Okay,
at
all
that
right,
store.
all right, hold on, let me make it easier then. It's an anime bundle.
Nope.
I'm in.
Okay. All right. Let's hear it.
What's up?
It's oh my god. It's the one that oh my god. It's the one with the oh god. It's terrible. I hate it. And it's the Polina skin, which is she looks like a goddamn astronaut and whatnot. It has
Yeah.
like all this pink shit all over them.
Yep,
But the worst gun is the fucking anime gun. The one that you like touched it, and it plays music, and the anime character moves and shit.
Yep.
And you just rock with it. That shit was so fucking the worst. I was not gonna bother doing it. And it had 3 blueprints too, and that included the mastery of it. And I was like, wait, no, that means I'm gonna have to actually animate the fucking gun. I was like, no. I asked him to give me a different one. I'm not doing this one. Give me a different one. And he was telling me, you're gonna do it. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. This is gonna beat the life of me. And then dude, if you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna refund the money. I don't fucking care. And he was like, okay, all right. And he picked me a good bundle for at least once, and then that was pretty much it. We call it a day. I am, however, willing to do it still if someone pays me $50.
It's at double the
That's
price
it.
now.
There's a price.
I'm doing the fucking price. I'm not doing that
Everybody's
fucking
got a
bundle.
price.
Who do you think I am?
Everybody's got a price.
Everybody,
Like I
every
can do
artist
it.
says
I just
that
don't want
until-
to.
until a furry walks in and says, "Hey, I'll drop $1,000, but you need to do
Oh
something
my God,
atrocious for
dude.
me."
Oh, so matter of fact, can we get to? Okay, let's. I actually want to get straight to this topic here, like the commissions. So, commissions has been like awesome. I would say I haven't had this many commissions since I started season 2 of my Avatar World.
Sick.
And it gotten crazy because then when I like teased off this skin here, everybody got really fucking excited for the skin to drop because then just so they could actually wear it and use it for role playing, etc., whatnot. But I had like so much money. Like the goal of it was like $270 last time I checked, and then we managed to reach that goal in like 3 weeks. I'm like, oh my god, because I would imagine it would lasted for like maybe at least a month, but it never did. It reached that fucking quickly, and I had to deal with like so many bundles. So I was like, okay, generic stuff and yada yada. But yeah, what did you say?
No, I said hell yeah.
But then afterwards, after I published it, I got in a call with some guy, one of my favorite supporters, and about he was willing to like actually like commission me to do the campaign stuff. Which I haven't done the campaign from all over 2 in a long time because everybody who has been commissioning me stuff we're just basically just 2019 and Cold War. So after I told him like, okay, I have this thing with someone at the moment. I was on a call with one at the same time texting this person. So the person I forgot, I don't know how you pronounce his name, but he's called GTK. He was one of the supporters who he's seen my work and he commissions me a Max's model. I was like, oh, okay. And when we work on, he wants me to work on the wedding bride one. I was like, okay, I'll work on that. I worked on it, move on my day. The guy got very impressed of what I did. So the guy got a challenge for me. He wanted me to do 4 Max's models for $53. But then I was like, okay, I'll do it, sure. And then the guy felt bad for me since the amount of time I've been working on avatars. He decided to give me like $30 extra with just to finish it all. I'm like,
That's a
oh
good
my
guy.
fucking god, $80, bro. $80. I'm like, bro, I haven't had that kind of money since like even before I was trying to like get myself out there to the world of VR chat. Like the last time I got paid that amount of money was like around like $90, and I managed to use that money to pre-order Model over 2022. And now I'm back at it again, and then I had to do 4 fucking bundles in 1 week, and then pretty much I'll do it. I got the money, I worked on it. And speaking of which, after I just got on, I just finished all the 4 Max's models. That's why it took forever for me to get on. I finished
Is that
all
what
of
you're
them.
uploading?
Yeah, I was trying to upload the last Maxis model, which was the actually the last and final Maxis model that came in after Vanguard like took over the game. And it was the zombified Maxis model with a zombie unicorn gun. That shit took
that one.
I can pull it out right now. Hold on, if I don't crash.
Oh my ghost.
Where is it? There you are. I
no
just
Oh my,
finished it.
imagine if he crashed the podcast. That'd be hilarious.
No, we're good. This motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
And then,
yeah.
Oh,
I remember that one.
yeah. And then, and this had a little emission part, which was I couldn't figure it out. And then, oh, okay, there it is. There's the emission shit. And then, look at this gun, dude. Look at this fucking gun here.
Dude,
It
that
was a
reminds me
zombie
of that
fucking.
reminds me of the fucking like zombie SMG. I'm sorry, unicorn SMG from
Black Ops 4.
Borderlands.
It was from
Yeah.
Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
It was from Black Ops 4. I knew where I recognized this from. I'm like, oh shit. I forgot they did this, but like modified to be a zombie. I couldn't really do the animation parts of it, but like, you know, where you had the animation aspect of this was like you feed it brains and it basically just poops out fucking confetti and rainbow smoke and shit. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna do that?
That is so oddly specific. How's anybody gonna do that?
No, I'm not a visual artist. Hell, like when I was working on the other Maxis model, it had like a little like a little rock like glowy thing, which if you pull the key in, it pulls out a little like a phoenix flaming bird that pops out for like a second and disappears. It came with it when I was ripping the model. I'm like, I can't do that. I can't really do that. I'm not a visual artist to do this kind of shit. So like, I don't fucking care. I just went and just did it. The only thing I just did though, at least, was just had the emission parts of it, and also had the gun moving also, because that's the gun literally moves.
That is sick, dude.
Pretty much. And it says this has like rainbow tracers. I couldn't really get rainbow tracers. So this is the best I could do, pretty much.
I'm glad I didn't set up the haptic vest. Ghost would have just lit me the fuck up right now.
No. Okay, what it was though, during what I was working on the journey of working on the 4 Maxis models, I had like 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 6 commissions by different fucking people. And I'm like, dude, I had to deal with like, let's see, almost 11 commissions in one fucking week. I'm like at my last 3 tonight. I'm like, my last 3. This is my 1. I'm 2 more to go, and I can literally just open back up finally.
It's
and
Saturday,
do 1 at a
just so
time
you know.
and shit. Yeah, I know. But like, I had to do 2 more commissions tonight, and I'm gonna stay up and finish them all as I can, and I can like. Oh.
Not only does
Why are you here?
Not only does your
No
dedication
worries, I'm good.
just awe me. Your dedication is amazing, but I'm also just mouth dropping over here. The fact that 4 avatars for like 80 or technically 50, he just added the 30. I'm like, dude, why can't avatars that I want to commission be that cheap?
Vegan.
Fuck you, because the thing is, right? It's crazy. I've been wanting to talk about this actually, because I was talking to someone about like with commission Abby's in VR chat would be like somewhere like $100 or almost $1,000 for just 1 avatar.
125 for this one.
I'm like, 125 for that?
125.
But all they fucking did was grab the base of it and just textured it. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it is like originally based or like they actually made the whole model themselves, but
they just
I don't know.
They changed up the colors. They actually made a 3 model like clothable, wearable item that I can take on and off if I wanted to.
Real quick. Fix his goddamn wing. Am I recording? It looks like a shark dorsal fin.
I could see. Yeah, I could see it.
I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
Like I looked over to him and I just heard
Oh shit.
my headset. I'm like, oh god, he's gonna attack now.
But literally, that's it. It's just literally colors, a custom like paint for like the horns and stuff. So it's like fading it in and out of black and white, and a 3D model that he actually made from scratch. But that's it, and 125 for that.
Oh my god, Jesus!
But honestly, I've seen people pay more for less. Like I forgot what it is, but one of my buddies, he has some sort of commissioned character that he can't even use but it was just like a. I think this is getting into that whole like NFT space, and I don't want to talk about NFTs, but essentially he got this thing created for like $2,000, and there's another he can do.
What?
Nothing,
Bro.
Nah.
Oh,
Nah,
my stomach hurts.
dog. What the fuck?
You paid
No.
$2K to look at something, bruh? No.
No. My
No.
hard when it comes to anything like that, my hard stop is like 150. Anything after that, fuck you. No.
Bro, just be a goblin. It cost me free 99. Get the fuck out of here. $2,000 NFT bullshit.
For
Huh?
that? How much for
I
that
said
one?
free
Or is that
99.
Oh,
Yeah.
free 99. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a
Yeah,
website
that goes
where you
free
can create
99, dude.
avatars for free and upload.
$3.99,
Wait, what is that actually?
Like there's
Is that
parts of it that
Garbage.
you can't pay for to customize,
Oh.
but ultimately you can just create free avatars. And I think I spent like I want to say $10 for an avatar that I haven't uploaded yet because I'm not done using pretty titties. But I've spent $10 for it, so I wish you could have titties. That's it. And whenever I choose to upload her, you guys will see her. But until then, I'm sticking with thoughts. Be happy. I love you. Yeah. So that's why when it comes to like commissioning shit, I'm always so skeptical of like, okay, so I understand with a lot of people, like the Mr. Charges $2,000. You are good at what you do. You're top of the line. Everything was handmade and crafted by your palms.
But you're greedy.
But you
but you're
are
greedy.
greedy son of a bitch. And
You're
charge
greedy.
somebody
Jesus Christ.
$2,000
Very greedy.
for something that he can only
Like,
look
bro,
at.
what I'm just doing, okay, the reason I get paid, because most of the time I don't like doing this, but most of the time I do like doing this. But like, I gotta drink my Dr. Pepper. Fucking,
Good choice.
but like, the reason why mines are cheap, because it's not hard for me to rip these or rig them or even like texturing them. It's just like I'm just trying to like for everyone here, right? Well, I mean, I'm not even everybody who's a Call of Duty fan, right? Or people who are. I'm just bringing these models into VR chat because if one day if Call of Duty was like, let's just shut down the whole game, the whole franchise entirely, and then shut down the servers, you can't access the skins anymore.
Here's
Right?
how I know.
And the way
So it's
they're
just like
running
on
it
a level of like
lately.
Bone
What happened?
Labs or any other VR game or Gary's model, where the fuck mod that will have these models somewhere. It's best to get these models out there. That way that if you know one day if a game that we all know and love gets shut down and you know we can't access these skins anymore that we bought like $100 for,
Right.
you might as well just use them on here.
Imagine
That's why right
this.
now I'm trying to bring. That's why I'm trying to bring every single skin I can grab as possible to this game. Or if not even this game, if this game shuts down, like I'll go to a different game and try to do that. By the way, I'm just doing the best I can since I like doing these a lot. And it says, you know what's the good thing about this? The skins I rip, I don't need to buy them. I could just grab them without even paying any money, pretty much. So like I don't need to pay for the skin just to get the skin. I could just fucking just go through the files and just rip it, and then just pretty much call it a day, and I get my money. And I don't even use the money for like just to buy the bundles that someone commissioned me for. I'm really just using that for something else instead of just buying the whole bundle because it's not even worth for me to get it. Honestly, it's not. Like with oh my god, what was it with season 1 of Over 2022? There was like not a lot of good bundles in that game.
Yeah.
There were not that many good stuff. I didn't even bother. The only thing I bought in that it was just the crossover, like Messi, Neymar, and Pogba, because those are limited like, bundles, and I just yanked them because why not? The limited edition, I'm making them. Screw it.
Yeah. Honestly, I'd even argue that the store is still really lackluster, except for maybe 2 that came out recently.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Now the next thing, I know he's afraid of the Fox Man. What if somebody asks him to commission Snack?
The what?
Yo.
Wait, the
Snack
what?
is a Valentine's Day
Okay.
bundle where essentially it's a shirtless man.
Oh no, I like that one actually.
Oh,
I just don't like the crossbow because I never worked on the crossbow.
I just thought the name was funny. Does the operator skin's called Snack?
No, there wasn't a COD artist I know who ripped the model, and dude, you take the whole gear off, he's completely shirtless. No whole thing. There's like no holes on it. He's completely shirtless as fuck. He looks fucking good, dude. Oh my god. And I'm gay for saying that. Even though I'm a super straight man. Come on.
That's extra doubt.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
Stop
Don't
fucking-
worry, I'm super straight. I'm not bi. Even though I kind of do support the, because I have people in the server who are gay and trans or whatnot. Even though I do support them, but not like fully. But whatever. Do you? I don't care. But look, anyways.
Yo, with Ghost on the team, we're balanced out.
2 for 2.
I'm in the enemy.
2-2.
I'm in the enemy team.
We're the progressives.
Balanced as all things should be.
Yeah. I don't know.
Got the
I
2
don't know.
straights and then the 2 buys. Let's go.
Sup? How we doing? Yes. No, but so you did say something earlier that actually sparked a couple of different scenarios in my head. Of if Call of Duty were to just go away and all anybody had left were your commissions. Now, first off, this one is just a goofy / fun thought that I just had. This man being Nick mod in Left 4 Dead. You see this instead of the white suit man.
Oh,
I
my custom skins.
I would be honored if this was a playable mod or
I
playable
mean-
character in Left 4 Dead.
I would love that actually. I would love to see my custom ghost models to be like in other games, to be honest. Even if it's people who want my models to support in the games, I would love to see that like actually happen. Like there's been a lot of people who I talk to who are Blender artists and also technically drawing artists who did like most of the who like my stuff and they actually want to bring this stuff come to life. Like recently, when I was working on this model since I reached a goal, I did this guy. This little Thompson that I had to create from Vanguard. And the one cool thing about this is the little guy on the stock. If you can see it.
Yeah.
If a camera can, I don't know if a camera can see it. This little guy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. If a camera can fucking see it, I don't know. But yeah, so one of my good friends did this for me because I had a little emergency plan. Because since someone commissioned me when I was going through and it's just a crisis of people commissioning me shit, we reached the goal, and then I was like, "Fuck! I need to release this tonight." So I had to like rush my shit, get this thing already up, and try to make things perfect as possible. And then I had to ask a friend for the drawing for me when I was working on it, and then we finished it, and we pretty much got everything all good. That was it. And then I was originally going to ask one of the my OG artists who did who was the first ever commissioned fan art artist that we did like trades with, and they draw that one as my icon, which I don't know if the camera could see it, but if I'll show you the picture on the edit, but it's literally just Sunny G Ghost just handing you a Sunny D and shit. It was one of the best. I was panicked at one point. I'm like, oh fuck. We want to do this now? Like, here's a refreshment picture. Like, it's the ghost picture with the he's a freshman, just giving you a fucking butt light or whatever the fuck. And I was like, okay, do exactly that with my little OC and handing you just Sunny G, pretty much. We went and did it, and as a trade commission, and it was an awesome drawing. Everyone in the server fucking loved the drawing, and they kept spamming it in one day. Like when I announced it, new Sunny G dropped. Every text I'd be getting is just Sunny G.
Yeah,
every day.
I was
G.
there for that. I witnessed the entire ordeal.
You're in the server?
Yeah, I'm in.
What?
I'm in
How
Musketeers.
long?
Like,
You mean the other one? Oh, damn! You didn't join my server yet? Oh shit! Y'all gotta join my server. It's fucking nightmare in there.
I just saw people
I didn't know you had your own server.
You know who you're talking to, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I saw people putting it in Musketeers as well.
Yeah, that was mine. Yeah, because there's people from other servers just joining in, just spamming that shit. It was such a fucking nightmare. I announced it. Galax, I had to talk to her about it, and she's just like, I cannot believe me and you made this fucking nightmare of a cursed drawing, and now everybody's all just spamming in the server. It was originally going to be a drawing. I'm sorry. It was originally going to be a drawing of just like my little 3 custom ghost abbeys, all in the queen pose, like the one in the shadow light. It was going to be that, but then she couldn't be able to make that in time because like, dude, I had to do like 3 characters and shit. I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do that? So I was like, okay, you know what? Do that. Just do that with Sunny G included. That's it. That was it.
I really want to know.
Yeah.
I really want some Sunny. Oh my god!
Dude,
Especially
Sunny sounds
Get some
good right
Sunny
now.
D. It is good for you, even though your teeth can go yellow. But who gives a shit? Get it. Just like my mom told me.
like my fucking care. I
Like-
brush my teeth every day. I'm fine. But this brings me up to my other point that I wanted to make of like if Call of Duty were to go away and all people have left are your skins,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to go around. I want to go around the board. What game or game type would you actually not mind seeing your skins being used in? Like I already mentioned Left 4 Dead, but another one for me that I
Mhm.
think would be really solid is picture me, if you will, but like we've seen this man's avatars and what he's working with. We've all been to his world. Which, by the way, a lot of my friends that are new to VR chat, I immediately took them to your world. They love it. Okay, just know.
I thank you for that. Thank you.
I thought to myself, especially with the vast array of skins that you have, I would love to see all of your skins running around killing each other in Battlefield 4 in a game of Conquest.
No. Wait, there was mods in that game? I thought there
No.
wasn't. The hell?
No, there's not
Oh.
to my knowledge. But I'm just saying, I just think it would be super
Soon.
badass if we just saw a bunch of your skins like destroying each other and dismantling that building in Shanghai.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be fucking great though, honestly. Though yeah, I would love to see my skins in Gary's mod, but
Ooh.
not really Gary's mod. I would say maybe Bone Labs or what's that other game? Fuck, there's this other game. Oh damn, I don't remember. I don't know. I mean, there's so many games that I could think of my head that would have mod support that I would. Oh, Black Ops 3. There you go. I would love to see my models in Black Ops 3 modding. That's
Running
what I would love to
zombies
see.
with
Yo.
those models. Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
I would love to see
Ugh.
that. But since my models are like based out because the bones of it are all in like Black Ops 3's like bone code, I mean, it might be a little bit hard to get these into the actual game. But I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, I'm down to see that.
Oh my
Especially
god, the
if a
models
King
are the
Wu looking
zombies.
character.
Or I mean, the zombies could be these ones, or like maybe like the character models or whatnot. You know, I have like technically 3 models that are already are custom made. Even though like there was the Captain Ghost and the classic 2019 Ghost, which I don't consider those to be my main thing. I consider the Butcher Ghost, the Mafia Ghost, and the Samurai Ghost to be my main OC characters, like the big mascots for my world, pretty much. But since this guy's out, and since my shelf is already getting close to being full because thanks to the commissions, I have no idea which model to make next for the next. I can maybe like do like a I don't know, like a zombie ghost or zombie hunter ghost or maybe in like something, I don't know, or maybe there is one. I was thinking about doing a themed little season since Blackout and Cold War kind of did it, which was the zombie event we had in Black Ops 4. Where like everything is all zombies and shit. It was like the zombies took over the whole game basically.
Yeah.
Well, you have the zombie multiplayer maps and zombies in Blackout with the turn mode and infection basically. And I would love to like turn like my world into like the dark ether, like an alternate version of my world in the dark ether. All the cars floating and crystal shit everywhere, and then you just see like zombified ghosts just like sitting on top of like the poster behind it and shit. Or maybe not zombified ghost, maybe like dark ether ghost. Because there was in mobile a skin that was for the zombify event, like we had in COD Mobile, which was dark ether ghost, like ghost in all purple and shit. Like that was like it's just a reskin. That's like okay, it's all right. But I love to see like Ghost in like different type of outfit and shit, and has like all the crystal shit all over him, like that Weaver skin that we have. He's like wearing a hazmat suit with all crystal shit around him. I love to see that kind of skin, but for Ghosts, like that'd be such a cool skin to like make. But I mean, I have a lot of ideas. I mean, I might think about doing it for next season, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Like, are you strictly wanting it to be Ghost, or are you looking for any other character? Because I just had an idea of you can get your hands on him, fucking Soap McTavish from the ice mission in
The ice
Modern
mission.
Warfare 2.
Yeah, I might.
That mohawk was elite.
What's it called? Oh damn! I'm about to throw up. The fucking
Slow down,
choking
Ghost.
me.
Breathe.
Ugh.
Breathe.
The hype. The hype of me returning and talking more. Like fuck. I don't know. But what was it? I mean, I don't want to mostly just do Ghost all the time. You know, Ghost is in my name. That's my mascot for the world and everything. But I mean, I am thinking about doing. I mean, I did like little custom characters and stuff like that. I did like Lily a collab with Lemonade Can, who is one of the Avatar creators. We were all chilling in the call, and then he was bringing up with a bunch of Escape from Tarkov bosses, like the guy with the sledgehammer who like runs it. He has like a little like a thing in his head, and he like runs at you with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
So Lemon told me he was working on it, and then he asked me, "Yo, you should do Tarkov models." I'm like, I could do it with COD assets. So I went to work and I did it. And it was it's so stupid.
A little bit of inspiration later. Ta-da!
Yeah. I went and did it, and oh my god, that shit was such a fucking nightmare. Holy shit. And then it was the first ever Avatar that included 4 weapons on it in so long, because I never managed to reach over to 3 weapons. And then I managed to get to at least 4 weapons. Since, 2019 models have been really optimized since the Vanguard and Core integration, the 2019 models are like more optimized than ever, which then makes Avatar creation stuff a lot more easy. So that's why I was like, oh, dude, I think it'd be fun if I just add 4 weapons. And then I went through his wiki of what he drops, and he apparently drops.
Totally.
He drops a shotgun, and then an AK-74U with like a bunch of attachment shit on it, and then I think, of course, the sledgehammer. And then I heard he had a fucking PPSH with the drum mag. I'm like,
oh man,
what?
Oh man.
And I was like, dude, I can get that I can get that from Vanguard or Cold War. And I was like, I get one from Cold War because Cold War is like a lot more nicer than Vanguard. So I went and got the Cold War version instead, and pretty much got the whole thing done. But then the most favorite shotgun you get out of him was the drum mag shotgun. That's like the Sega. I don't know. It was like a Sega something. It's an AK gun, but like it's used as shotgun rounds basically.
The Sega 12.
The Saga 12, yeah. So, but then when I heard that season 2 was coming out from Modern Warfare 2, and
sorry,
sorry, but when season 2 of Modern Warfare 2 was dropping, they included one of those shotguns that are coming to the game. I'm like, oh, no fucking way! And I could actually like add the fucking shotgun to that guy, because that's like his main weapon he uses for the game. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that's it. I won completely. I can do it. I have not even done it yet, sadly. I've been lazy. I have been lazy because of the commissions and shit.
You've been busy. There's a difference.
I've been really fucking busy with commissions.
Lazy is what I do. I haven't done things I needed to do because I didn't want to. Sleep said more.
Yeah.
Now, so let's move down the line. So Brandon, this man has a vast array of skins. If Call of Duty were to go away, what would you like to see his like in a fantasy world? What game would you want to see this man's skins in? He said Gary's Mod. I say Battlefield 4.
I'm gonna throw this one out there. Just Killing Floor 2.
Ooh. That'd be fitting for the COD models, yeah. I would love to see that. Oh shit!
With, Trivium blaring faintly in the background, and we're just murdering shit against Krampus.
I would love to.
I just hear demon hunter in the background. Just oh god, my arm.
Yeah, mostly I would love to see like the zombie models and shit to be in that. The character models from zombies. I would love to see more of that. But though I gotta figure out how to rip shit from BO3, because at the moment I'm able to rip it and rig it. It's just texture problems at the moment. I gotta figure that out pretty much. And then maybe it would be possible.
Black Ops 3 could be modded to piss. I'm like, okay, people are gonna go absolutely ape shit with this, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Here to see the third-rate shaboingery that's gonna take place.
Mm-hmm.
Second-degree hootenanny, but a first-degree good time. All right, so the dumb. Hey, puberty's nice. Down here at the end, Mikey, if you could play a game that features this man's skins.
Oh, contractors laying hate on Nuketown. Not even a second thought.
Yo,
that would be
contractors.
Contractors.
Oh, fuck.
Imagine
Huh.
this skin ripping a trick shot on Rust on contract.
I mean, it
talk to
definitely can be
I
done.
can make some calls to make that happen. Probably.
See,
I was like,
this
it
guy.
definitely
I
can
can
be
ex-
done if people were able to just pour in an entirety of like stormtroopers and the guns that actually work like how they're intended. I mean, come on,
we gotta do that.
we gotta do that so bad. I want to do that so bad.
I would love to have like a team of people to do that for me. Honestly, like if it's possible. I mean, hell yeah.
I would not mind dying to the likes of Mobster Ghost. Man, he's
Now
trying
every
to get
time you
home,
die, Ghost can teabag you in VR.
he's just trying to get some gabagool. That's all.
Sopranos, man.
Just some gabagool.
Mm-hmm.
But no, Contractors, that game I haven't been on it forever. The last time we tried recording Contractors, I didn't have a PC yet, and trying to film audio in game while one person's on nothing but a quest is impossible, and people are toxic.
Well,
We love
problem
it.
was is that we were all on Quest because at the time we weren't going through. We didn't own it on PC, so all of us had it on Quest. And trying to go through Quest Party or game chat it's awful. It's Quest the game chat is so bad, and the fact that you can't hear anyone in like Quest parties through recordings is just made it worse. So we had to do game chat, and it's just completely terrible.
Like, it's already bad that we couldn't queue up together because there's no party system, or at least not to my knowledge yet anymore. Because it's
No,
been a
there
while
is.
on the game. There is.
No, there is. Last time I played it with someone, yeah, there is a party system.
Okay,
But I think
'cause
it was
at the
buggy at the
there
time.
was no.
It was buggy at the time, so it should be working now. I hope.
I
Hopefully,
love
'cause
being
when
on
we
the other
played it-
team.
'cause
Getting
we were
Brandon
playing-
to rage. Priceless.
Then there's me. I'm just picking up a gun. I'm just like I wonder if I could shoot him just like this.
I'm a
And
wizard with nades, man. I can feel you on the map. Yeet!
I feel your presence. Suck it, Semtex!
Oh man,
Yeah, what's it
people in
called?
game chat would hear Kobe before ting 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 ting. Whoosh!
Shrapnel. What were you saying, guys? Looking for something.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. What was it? I want to bring us on with the commissions again. So, since like with the 10 commissions I've been getting, going through the whole journey, and I'm not almost done. So during that time, the most commissions, all of them were all just Cold War. Because
Okay.
in Cold War
Yeah.
was just like okay, just to understand, I fucking love Cold War and their skins, but I just hate working on them because their textures is just weird. They're very weird because all the skins I get from Cold War were from Warzone directly. I don't have the actual game. Well, even though I do, but I never rip shit from it because apparently ripping stuff from that game alone is a little bit
Do
complicated.
you think it's because they tried to use, I guess, old engine mixed with new engine, and it's kind of just fucked up with the models?
That's why texturing in the Warzone's engine is a lot easier because they're both using the same like texture style of it. Like, okay, you have the base texture, but it's disguised as metallic and also the real base of it. So okay, I just gotta convert that, and then I get the metallic and the base, and then you have normal map, which is disguises as the roughness, the all whitey texture version. I forgot what it's called. It starts with the O, and the real normal map. And I just got to unpackage both of those, and then I get perfect textures, which is why it looks a lot better. Ignore this little thing right there. But and then for Cold War, it's weird because their textures are not exactly the same. So as the engines like pass through time, when they keep updating it or switching engines, it gets weird. Like with World War II, for example, I was trying to attempt to rip World War II, and their textures are kind of weird. So the normal map, it comes in a normal map, but the roughness in the other one are not in the same normal map. So I was like, where am I fucking gonna get that? And there is a green texture pack I gotta open, and I open that. It comes with the metallic and the roughness in the other one, and then base textures. Sometimes be metallic, sometimes it won't. I was like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna throw them in. But sometimes I had to like flip the textures to be white, all white and black instead of black and white, in order for it to actually get the metallic stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah.
In cold, that's why I don't really do the old COD games because like I'm sticking with the stuff I love ripping, mostly because they're very much easy for me to work on.
I think
But
it's
then I have
definitely
like
has to
other
do with the
people.
older engine because it was
Yeah,
complicated, and the fact that they tried to get old engine models and gameplay to work with a new engine when they did the integration. Because if anyone remembers
yeah.
that integration, it did not work all that well.
No,
There was some issues when that integration came into play, and I just really think that a lot of those models just don't mesh, and just the older model with the
yeah.
older
That's why
engine
they look ugly most of the
is
time.
really bad. Dude, some of
Yeah,
those
that's why
skins when they tried to port them from Cold War to Warzone, I'm like, this shit looks really good on Cold War, but that shit looks awful
but
in Warzone.
not in Warzone. No, it does fucking not. That's why I try to make it look fucking better. Just like, and that's why most of the time when I have the Warzone versions of the Cold War skins, I try to make it look more of like the Cold War's version, but with mixed in with the Warzone stuff. Like, for example, I don't have the model uploaded, but there was this Weaver skin that I've ripped, which is the one with the has a Dark Ether shit all over him.
Yeah.
Apparently, the base texture of it, like it didn't come with no emissions at all, but half of it does, but not all of them. So my ass has to be like, oh, let me just make all these all black except for the dark ether crystal texture, and that way then I can make an emission out of it. Because dark ether is supposed to be made, like light up and shit. So like, okay, so it has an emission.
Yeah.
So okay, I was gonna black out the whole texture base, make a separate texture, be called the emission, and then boom, I have little glowing like crystals, which then makes the model more like something from Cold War. But the Warzone could not even fucking do it. So pretty much they're either lazy or just they completely forgot. I don't know. But the integration stuff was really rough back then. It was really goddamn rough. And I'm glad now that in the next Black Ops scene that comes out, they're going to use the same engine. They're not going to like try to do two separate engine shit again, which I'm glad, because then that means for me that because if the new Call of Duty games are coming to this same engine as Modern Warfare 2, then shit, maybe my Avatar career can still keep going, I guess, with the new stuff coming out, because then it won't be that much hard for me to like get these models into play. So either way, it's good for me.
Definitely.
But though I'm kind of scared of for the future, because I don't know what's going to happen once we get the Sledgehammer game, because I don't know I don't know if that one's still going to be using the same engine, but it's not.
It should.
I don't know
From
what
I
is.
understand, it should. It's just I'm more worried on just the amount of development time they have on it, because apparently it's less than Vanguard.
Yeah. I really hope for the best, honestly. Jesus Christ. It's so weird though. When I read that document, I thought apparently not really document, I think it's an article. When they apparently Vanguard was worked on during Sledgehammer's time working on Modern Warfare 2. So the game didn't even it was before the game didn't even came out, and they were working on Vanguard and Modern Warfare 2 at the exact same time. I'm like, I wonder why their shit's so fucking slow and very bad. I wonder why, because they're both working on both fucking games at once. And that's why we end up seeing like these modernized skins in multiplayer, like the fucking like Raul Menendez and other shit. They're trying to throw those shits in there just so quick money as possible. And like, oh my god,
the EM1 from Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, they're releasing a bunch of shit because they can't really work on the game anymore because they're working also on Modern Warfare 2 at the exact same time. They've been working on this shit for a year, while Vanguard, they're working on shit for months.
Bro, I'm just
like,
saying,
oh my god,
Sledgehammer might be honestly probably the worst dev out of the three, but they are the most worked. Like they spread that dev team so fucking thin across multiple games, and it's like they don't even have full manpower.
You know
on,
what you're
like,
doing?
The game they're working.
You literally don't know what the fuck you're doing.
That does give me a question though for you, sir. If it's another hypothetical, but if you had to answer reason here, stop creating Call of Duty characters, i.e. Call of Duty went away, or they make it impossible, or like you just can't rip characters anymore, what would be the next game that you would go to make character models from? Like what would be your fallback game to make avatars?
I think that's best for the future to decide, to be honest with you.
Understandable.
Because I don't know, but I can say this. It pretty much answers your question. I'm probably just gonna move on, pretty much.
Fair.
Like, fade the popularity away because I have a friend who used to be a JoJo fan, and he makes a lot of cool avatars of JoJo characters, and she got really popular back in the day before my existence in this fucking game, and then she just stopped pretty much because she was going through drama and then this and that with relationships, and she's just now just doing her own stuff, which is now right now she's now popular again because of her Friday night fucking yada yada, and people and she told me that like if one day someone does recognize her of her old stuff, that would be fucking crazy because then oh shit, then I don't know. I'm probably gonna end up being like her, to be honest with you. But for my next game, I probably am not gonna work on another Avatar stuff if Call of Duty does end up like shut down one day and won't be possible for me to rip stuff. I probably just gonna just move on to a different thing that I like to do. But again, I'm here to just make money, so I don't like this fucking game.
Great. Let's be real here. Let everybody know. By no means is this supposed to be some sort of manifestation that Call of Duty is going to end someday. If anything, Call of Duty is.
It's scary. It's scary to know. It's scary because then if Call of Duty shuts down one day, there goes my wallet. There goes my wallet.
Currently, they're wanting to fight the shit out of the FTC and Sony, which it looks like they're actually winning right now. So we're pretty set and straight for a little while.
But I will, as possible, if it does happen, I will rip every single model as I fucking can. I will go to the store, rip every model if I can, and just buy more external hard drives or SSDs as I fucking can to rip every single model that fucking existed, every texture that fucking existed, and just get to work. I would fucking do that for the community.
Ghost is that guy in the grocery store during the purge, just going down the aisle, and he just has his arm in the shelf, like a shelf.
I'm just got. I need more SSDs. I need more external hard drives. Give me everything you got. Oh, I fucked up. Give me everything I got.
I need more space. Give me SSD.
I would fucking do it. But thing is, it's gonna be a challenging because if y'all know, I'm the only one doing this fucking thing. I have no help. I'm the only one doing this shit. And it's stressful. And honestly, I would love to have a team to help me out with this kind of thing. But it's complicated. Because the people I talk to who are Avatar creators, they want to do the same thing. But they're doing their own random shit. Like Gamertag, for example. He's also a Call of Duty creator. But he also works on stuff on Titanfall or Apex models and stuff. And pretty much he's doing whatever the fuck he wants. And Lemonade does Call of Duty models too. But he also does random shit and makes custom avatars. And Rain, he does call the avatars, but he mostly does just all the time Titanfall avatars. Arbiter, he does mostly custom avatars, but he said he would love to help with the Call of Duty creation stuff, but he would just come to me to ask for the models just so he can do his own little custom stuff. Like, oh, yeah, I get it, that's fine. But it's hard for me to set up a whole team who would who would know the same stuff I do. Like, I will have to teach them on how this stuff works, but I feel like it would be best for me to let that happen. If I would love to teach anyone who would want to replace me, basically.
You can't teach
because if I were to one day,
you just have to have
it. Right. Because I have the skills, and I would love to give those skills to someone else if I ended up not managing to keep moving forward with all my avatar creation. Because if one day if I do end up like quitting and just not bothered making more Call of Duty avatars anymore, I'm probably going to give that skill to someone else. Someone I can pretty much trust and trust them to do the exact same shit I've been through. Because right now, just carry out my legacy, basically. And then, I love to see that happen.
It starts with passion, though. Like, you don't have the passion, doesn't matter how good you are, you will never be able to create something as magnificent or perfect unless you know I did this because I love it, not I did this because I can. And that's what you showcase with every single avatar you've shown us tonight. The last time you were on, the library of avatars that I've had the gracious pleasure of going through, and my friends I told you, I have a bunch of friends that are recently getting into VR chat. First place I took them, they're all COD and Battlefield kids, and I'm like, I got a world for you. Follow me into this portal. And they just got lost in the sauce of like whatever song you had playing, and just scrolling through your avatars, having fun, taking them to the range, them just shooting shit, and they're like, holy shit. And he created these, like, yeah, this is what he loves doing. This is what he loves doing. He has passion for it. And that's where it starts, is making sure that you have the passion to do something. Like, Even if it's only as simple as this is where I'm going to get philosophical and and a little squishy. Even if it's only as simple as start a YouTube channel. I know the cliche saying is step one, just do it. The true step one is believe that you can do it. Like you got to believe in yourself. If you and in the great words of Van Neff, if you don't believe in you, how are you going to expect somebody else to? It's as easy
Speaking
as
about
that.
YouTube. Speaking about YouTube stuff. If I don't know if y'all heard, I did another video crossover with someone. Fuck, I forgot his name, but he does like videos stuff with his fans, and he also does like Avatar showcases. I ended up meeting him finally one time during Christmas and during the Christmas time of my world, and telling him because he first time checked my world out the first time in one of his videos, and it was during my legacy world, and then I commented on him like, yo, like thank you for showing my old stuff, and then that's when now I was like, okay, I'm gonna start updating. I'm gonna make my new world, and then just make a seasonal thing for my world. And then that's when I decided to finally talk to him again. He was live streaming one time, and I joined the chat. I was like, yo, you should check my world now. And the guy was so surprised of the improvement I had since my first world. Because not even just a generic, Skybox World Go Burr, it is now just a literal like cars garage with just avatars sitting there, and of course myself being in that one fucking room, in which everybody thought it was me, but it was not me. That shit was like the best thing. I love seeing everybody just joining my world and then thinking that's me in that room, but it's not really me. It's just an NPC just sitting there. This is awesome.
I also need the name of that fucking Spanish song that you had. They had playing at one time before you put on the Christmas track. That song.
It was the 1 for 1. It was the 1 for 1.
Oh,
it was called. It's literally just called 1 for 1.
Okay,
that's the song.
Yeah. All right, because I was I'm sitting there messing around with all the gadgets that the skin is capable of doing, and the entire time I'm just like, yeah. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Let me find out. Hold on. Okay, this beat goes a little hard. But yeah. I think according to my recording, we're at time, or at least damn near close to time.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. Trust me. It's we get lost in the sauce when we're just sitting there hanging out with the bros and the fellas being bros being guys being dudes. And so, since it's getting close to time, you lot at home know that means it is outro time. Yay! We did it. We made it to the end of another episode of the podcast. As usual, and as per usual, we're going to go down the line, and we're going to start down there with the green one, so we can save you for last, good sir. Mikey, comments, questions, concerns, anything you want to tell the folks at home? Maybe wear their seatbelts when they're going above 80, trying to get home in time.
Shouldn't be going above 80. California limit is 70. But schedule better. No, man, it's been fun. I love having ghosts on here where our energy levels just bounce off each other really hard sometimes. It's been a blast. Always excited to have you back. And you know, if I'm gonna leave on a closing note, it's that I'm excited to see what else you get into, because clearly you've been busy as all hell. The avatars are coming up, you're building your skill set. So I'm just excited to see what's around the corner, man. Maybe you might find your next passion project and start running full sprint.
I mean,
or maybe
let the future hold, man. To see how the future's gonna like choose, you know? Either I quit or maybe think about doing something else.
Oh, maybe you'll take a vacation out. And we'll hear a fun story.
I'm going to take a vacation. Oh, matter of fact, speaking of that, since the amount of conventions I've been getting, the whole shelf is already going to be full, and I might actually take a month break finally after the amount of times I've been working on avatars. So it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, Arbiter mentioned the same thing. Arbiter mentioned the same thing. He's like, I've been making a lot of worlds.
Oh, matter of fact, speaking of which,
I'm
sorry. Speaking of which, though, about Arbiter, I'm sorry. The reason why I came back to y'all because I saw the recent podcast with Arbiter.
Yeah,
I got jealous so fucking quickly, and I was like, I need to return. I need to return. He did too? Oh, I might as well return.
Bro, you're welcome any fucking time. Like
he did told me. I talked to him about that. I talked to him about that because like he was telling me like y'all wanted me to invite. You want to invite me to the podcast with him, and I was like, oh shit. Why the fuck didn't they text me?
Okay, hold on.
I couldn't get on.
Hold on. We need to
Hold
have
on,
an
hold
episode
on.
with both of you on here now. Hello?
That's what I suggested. The Arbiter immediately said it's just gonna be him and I arguing, and I'm like, yes, give it to me.
Content, baby.
I would love to see. I would love to. I would love to collab with Arbiter and him, and we're on the same podcast. I'm down to see that. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
don't ever
You
get
know-
jealous if we bring Arbiter on. Like, dude, literally, you are welcome on here whenever the fuck you want. Like, especially with how high octane your energy is, and the fact that we were able to kill damn near 2 hours, fucking easily, dude. This was a blast. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, for those at home that don't know, which is all of you, I asked literally 20 minutes before you were gonna be on, do we have any topics or anything, or are we just gonna shoot it? And I came in here like, okay, I have no topics, we have nothing to talk about, we're just gonna fire from the hip. I don't know how this is gonna work out. I was kind of panicking, but then as soon as you sat down and we went live, we just started rolling, talking about Call of Duty, video games, creation. Bro, this is what I love about you, is the fact that you have the ability to just talk. Not naming any names, but we've mentioned before, we've had a couple of guests where I can't get you to say more than 3 words per 10 breaths. I need you to talk to me.
It's not Chopper though, because we can't get him to shut the fuck
Oh,
up.
dude, I got
Oh my
lost. What's it
God.
called? I got really lost when you were talking about the arcade shit, and then it was games you were talking about that I had no childhood towards. But then when you mentioned arcade shooters, like, oh shit, all right, now you're all getting serious.
I saw you say Gallagher, then you peeked up with Silent Scope. I'm like, he knows he's one of us. I got him. I
Get
got him.
Oh shit, though, I could have
He gets
mentioned the
it.
fact that like my dad beats my ass in Street Fighter. He loves Street Fighter, and he beats my ass pretty much. I was gonna mention about that. I was like, nah, I'm gonna let them talk.
Hey, there's always another podcast. There's always another episode that we could talk about.
Yeah,
that on.
I mean, whatever I can, Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Again, you're welcome on here any fucking time. But we do have to close out. So, Brandon, you are up next.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell everybody right now?
What was the question?
Any thoughts, closing arguments, anything you want to say to the folks at home? Questions, comments, concerns?
Well, for one, this man's over here messing up my wing again. But
I'll put it back.
but other than just closing notes, I would love to actually see you take maybe like models from like other games, but maybe like incorporate other cosmetics. Like that whole killing floor idea of mine, I was like, damn, imagine he put like COD characters, but put like Killing Floor 2 cosmetics on them. I'm like, damn, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That's kinda
okay, hear
sick.
me out.
Oh,
I can
no.
probably do that. I did it with the Escape from Tarkov one. I can
Yeah.
do that.
I'm just
Like,
saying,
you
because
may
some
never
of those
know.
cosmetics on that game are kind of sick.
I'm down to do it. Like, you know that gas mask one from
Yeah.
the characters? I can do that. All I need is a suit and the gas mask and make it look bloody.
Oh, dude,
That's it.
fucking
That's all I can fucking do.
even
I
that
can make
like
that
the
happen.
Hellfire one where it's like a Halloween skin. It was like the character was like all black on some side, but then there was like fire like glowing on one side on the other side, and it was like
Oh.
it's cool. It's one of my favorite skins to use.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Shit. I don't know. That's too much of a level. I don't think I could do that. But I mean, I'll try. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, if matter of fact, this will answer to your question. If Call of Duty does shut down, if I were to have every single model I have in my files, I could do custom Call of Duty avatars or maybe like custom characters with all the Call of Duty tier gear and shit on it. I mean, that'd be a pretty cool idea to do if it does shut down. Because
I'm
I would
also
love
gonna-
to make more custom Call of Duty avatars.
I'm also going to
so-
throw this out.
yeah.
Some people that are in the same profession as you have also branched out to do other stuff like mod creation and like custom maps for games
Yeah.
that have mod tools.
Yeah,
like-
that's like
yeah.
insane. I love
That
to
is
fucking do
insane.
that, man.
Yeah, there's a whole like other basket that they literally some people literally start only doing like characters like you, but then they slowly
Mhm.
move towards like doing mod tools.
Yeah,
Like,
but
and it's like I don't know, this is a whole different like subject.
But the one dream I really want, besides getting every model into VR chat, was just get hired by either one of the 3 companies, pretty much. Either
Oh,
by
that'd be
Treyarch
sick.
or Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer Games. It doesn't matter. I would love to be part of that team. And my best chances is probably Treyarch. Since I got liked by Treyarch on Twitter a months ago.
Oh,
No shit.
really? Oh shit!
It
So
was
it's
just
maybe a
casually
chance.
slacking
I
around.
don't know. It's a chance. I don't know. I could get hired by Treyarch or maybe not. I don't goddamn know. We'll see. I mean, what the future holds, everybody. We'll see.
This man is one of the most creative minds I've ever seen when it comes to creation. Hell, he just whipped out a zombified unicorn gun and fired it in front of
Oh, my ball's fucked up.
us.
Hello. There you go. Professional. All right. Sorry. We're taking too much recording time.
You're good. But we do got to speed it up. So, Ghost, tell the people who you are, where they can find you, and maybe a little blurb about yourself, what you plan on doing next, what's happening, what's going on this weekend.
Okay. All right. Let me first off, let me little announcement about the TikTok actually, because I've heard that TikTok's gonna get shut down by the government. Finally,
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna get
We'll
banned.
see.
So,
We'll see.
I will probably use this as a clip to announce to everybody like about the thing. I don't know, whatever, because I was gonna do it, but then since we're here, I might as well just say it now and then make my own post about it. So TikTok's gonna get shut down probably soon. I don't know when, but though as of right now, y'all can follow my TikTok. My name on TikTok is Ghost.Midi. And in there, I just showcase models that I've published to the world, or sooner or later, I don't know. Or maybe sometimes I do memes for my avatars or random ass memes, little announcements about when my commissions are open or closed. I don't know, whatever matters. But since TikTok is about to get shut down like sooner, especially if y'all go over to my Twitter is Ghost.Midi as always. And Twitter on there, it's a mess. I know nobody doesn't like Twitter, but for my Twitter page, and it's not just mostly just me posting just the models and showcase, is more than that. I showcase in there the icons of the pictures of what you'll see in the world, and also the weapons that comes with it. Hell, even better, if there's even commissioners who are requested weapons attachments on it, you can click on the ult event and check the icons. Oh, not icons, like the attachments of it, so you can actually use those attachments in game. Because I mean, I love doing that. I love doing attachments. It's so fun. So you can basically more behind the scenes of my work. And what else? I have a Discord that y'all should join. It is it's not mostly for just the Call of Duty community or for the world. It is for everyone to join, whatever the fuck you're from. And in there, you just talk and then just join in, play COD with us or any other game, or hell, if you're there just to see my work, you can. It's freely open, no Patreon bullshit. Just go in there, check. You can check my work and see what work I'm working on and stuff I finished and this and that. And maybe sometimes, maybe rarely actually, I would do giveaways on who gets a free commission, pretty much. And which, oh my god, it was a fucking nightmare last time. But and of course my VR chat group, you should join that also, which means nothing, but go ahead, don't care. That's pretty much it.
Hell yes.
But yeah, as me going forward with avatar creation, as of right now, yeah, I'm doing the best I can with everything. Besides, even though right now I'm in college and it's kicking my ass at the moment. Again, I had to redo the whole semester again, and I'm actually trying my best, and I'm just doing the best I can with stuff. Since right now, I'm making the monies in here, I'm trying to get a fucking degree in college. But yeah.
Mhm.
But at the moment I am fine, and y'all don't need to worry about it. I will keep doing what I keep doing, unless I get fucking killed. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, we'll see what the future holds moving forward with with avatars and such, and my life moving forward. I'm trying to get myself out there as I can, and it's hard, but I'm gonna keep going. Pretty much. I love these guys. Yeah, I love these guys so fucking much, since they're the first time I actually get in the podcast for once. I still want to plan on making a podcast with my boys, but work,
Bro,
work's
it's
pain in the
hard.
fucking ass.
It's hard. It's hard.
Take it from us, it's hard. Scheduling
It's
is
not
a
easy.
fucking
I would love to do a
nightmare.
whole group podcast. I would love for that to happen. Of course, with me and Arbiter in one podcast. I would love to see that happening. But as of right now, it won't be like sooner or later. It'll be like pretty much whenever like me and him are not actually are in our asses working and shit. So it's whatever, and we'll see.
Yeah, we got
But,
nothing
yeah.
but time, bud, and we can always plan something. Trust me, I'm trying to plan like this big scale game night for either like Cards Against Humanity. I found an actual game show game that I think would be fun, but it would require like 12 people. So trust me, it's all about planning and management. So, and I want to get all you guys involved. So that trust me, it's in time. We will make time. That's all we can do for right now. And then
Pretty much.
closing thoughts and notes from me, ladies and germs. Hi, I like long walks on the beach. My favorite word is gabagool. You guys heard that earlier. Other than that, Ghost, you once again, man, it is always a pleasure to have you on again with all your extensive, vast avatars and creation, talking about and just hearing your passion and how much passion you have for this art, not just projects. It's art. God damn it, put some respect on it. Put some respect on this man's items, and I love the fact that you are you have so much motivation to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and you keep amazing me every single time when I go to your worlds and I see something new or see you wearing something new. I'm like, oh, that's fucking dope, and I cannot wait to see what you have next in store, man. So once again, thank you very much for coming out here and hanging out with us. As always, it is a pleasure to get to talk to you and see you once again, and got to pick your brains about arcade games. I know Mikey was having fun with that part of the conversation. Seeing as he was at an arcade earlier. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for us in the NoSkill Voice featuring GhostDotMidi. I'd like you guys to know that down below there are some buttons in the comment section, and I highly suggest you do whatever you want to with them. And we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Goodbye, us. Oh, the fuck I said.